So I've been listening and analyzing 4 different versions of Blackbird by the Beatles, and I want to share with you some of my observations. So the first version comes from the Esher demos that were recorded just a few days before getting into the actual recording sessions of the album. It has all the basic material, the intro, the verse, and the chorus. In the Esher demo, Paul McCartney plays the whole verse as an intro. The problem with this kind of intro is that it gives the listener a full cycle of tension and release, and in a sense, why listen more? It works perfectly in Let It Be, but Let It Be is a song about contemplation and about acceptance. So we're having the whole thing already in the intro. I think in Blackbird he wanted something much more dynamic, so he ended up with a short intro. And another kind of a small detail that has to do with the general flow of the song is the addition of the little interlude between the 2 verses. In the Esher version, the first verse is followed immediately by a second one. And later, he adds the little interlude in between. Here. Another thing changing during the recording sessions is the order of the parts. In earlier versions, we're hearing, after the longer interlude, the first one, a verse coming. Later in the final versions, we're hearing a return to the chorus. The last version is the only one with the second long interlude that comes to a full stop. This is where we're hearing the birds. You know, it's beautiful how at the end, the craziest version of all was selected to be on the album. It's the most expressive. It's the only one that has this pause. And to me, it sounds like something that was improvised on the spot. Kind of what jazz musicians are doing. So Blackbird is a song in the key of G major. Of course, with a tonic chord G, the dominant D, and the 4th degree C. And what musicians usually do at the beginning of a song is to give a strong sense of the tonic chord. So the listener knows that we're in the key of G major. In Blackbird, however, Paul McCartney is starting from a low G chord, but he immediately climbs all the way to this higher G. To me, it sounds like what we call tone painting, in the sense that it sounds like a bird sitting on a wire, like that. Also notice the irregular structure here. The first bar is only 3 beats long. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. It adds this kind of fragile quality to the whole thing. So the basic harmonic structure of the first part of the verse is pretty simple. We're going from the tonic, and then moving to the 6th degree E minor, to the 4th degree C, 5 to 1. What gives a lot of character to the harmony is the harmonic shadows he's casting over the EM. Here, this E flat, and again E flat. It gives so much character to the harmony. The chorus of the song is based on moving from the tonic to the 4th degree, to the subdominant C. And look at the melody. The melody is playing the notes C, Blackbird, going to G. These are the notes of C major. What he's doing though is going to F. Now, a more conventional way of moving from C to F is just letting these two notes going to their neighbors and then back. No? But in Blackbird, he's not just satisfied with moving to the F this way. He wants it more explicit by moving to a full F chord, going to C and touching on this B flat here. And at some point, it does look like the F is the most important chord, but still the C is the basic harmony here. So instead of, he's doing. So the basic harmony of the song is tonic to E minor to the 4th degree, dominant to the tonic, and then fourth degree, dominant, tonic. You know, this process of decision making, whether to play a short intro or a long one, whether to play a single interlude or two, is something that happens many times to musicians during the recording sessions when they suddenly realize that something is not working with the general flow of the song. And it's fascinating to see the same process of shaping a song through hard work happening to songwriters at the level of the Beatles.